Hello, my name is Jason Kenyon. I am going to be your instructor for Math for College Algebra this year. Due to some unfortunate circumstances outside of my control, I am not on campus at the moment. Hopefully we'll get that resolved soon and I'll be able to join you in the classroom. Today, I wanted to go over the course guidelines and talk a little bit about how we're going to communicate and how we're going to work this year and some expectations of you. So as you can see, we are talking about Math for College Algebra here. I'm Jason Kenyon. We're in room 9105, down at the end of the 900 building. I have two emails. I have my official school email, kenyonj@leonschools.net, but I don't have access to that at the moment. Until I am back on campus, I would much prefer you use this Gmail address, teacherkenyonj@gmail.com. That is how I'm going to be able to stay in contact with all of you. That actually brings me to my first assignment for you this year. I would really appreciate if every one of you could shoot me an email to the Gmail account with your name, your grade, your student ID number, and what period you have me for Math for College Algebra, as well as any questions you may have after this video. We're going to be using a combination of pre-printed notes, and then for assignments, we'll be doing worksheets, some old textbook work, and then a hefty dose of Khan Academy. So you're going to want to go create a free account if you have not already, and join the code or join the class with the code that's right here. All right. So this course is brand new, but it is designed to be a bridge between Algebra 2 and pre-calculus. In essence, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be taking a lot of the things you learned in geometry, a lot of things you learned in Algebra 1 and 2, and we're going to smash them together. We're going to think about them in new ways. We're going to also come up with methods for deciding which information is important and really applying all of the knowledge you have so far. We're going to reinforce concepts and techniques established in Algebra 2. We're going to go into greater detail on some of those things, critical thinking activities, and we're going to prepare you for pre-calculus at Chiles or college algebra and onwards, trigonometry class perhaps in college. Some basic classroom rules. Respect is required. Please be respectful of me, the classroom, your peers, and yourself. Respect my time, respect your time. Don't interrupt, don't sleep in class, don't be on your phone or your smartwatch. In general, act like an adult. Come to class prepared. Have homework and material prepared and ready within the first couple of minutes of class. We're going to have to be efficient here. There's a lot to do in this class. There are a lot of standards we have to hit, and the more efficient that we can make our time, the more we're going to learn and the more we're going to get out of the class. Please do not eat or drink in the class. I've had too many problems with ants in the past. No food, no snacks, no drinks, no wrappers left on my floor. A bottle of water is fine, but even before and after lunch, just don't do it in my class. Some supplies that you'll need, you're going to need to stay organized. So a notebook or a binder, whichever works for you. A good hefty stack of paper, notebook paper for notes, graph paper for graphing, and then the notebook paper for assignments as well. You're going to need a scientific calculator. TI-30 is going to be what we use. I have a few extras in class, not a ton. But there's like a Casio one that's pretty good. There's a few other brands out there that are good. A graphing calculator could be very useful to you. However, if you do not have one and do not wish to purchase one, we can use an online tool called Desmos.com. There are other ones as well that are really great. You'll hear me talk about Desmos and how great it is at length as we get into the course. You're obviously going to need a pencil /pen /highlighters. And you're going to need your Chromebook. Getting back to that Khan Academy thing, we're going to have assignments on there probably every week. So you're going to want to have that available. Your grades in this class, the standard splits apply. 90 to 100 is an A, 89 to 80 is a B, and so on. 20% of your grade will come from your assignments. These are going to be homework assignments and take-home quizzes. And then 80% of your grade is going to come from your assessments. These are in-person quizzes and tests, any projects that we might do. All of your assignment due dates will be posted on Canvas. As soon as I have access to Canvas, I will get it all set up. Until I'm back on campus, however, I will not be able to set that up for you. But that'll have all sorts of due dates. It'll have a calendar on it. It'll be a very good organizational tool for you. Some assignments will be through Canvas. Some will be through Khan Academy. I'll make sure that it's very clear to you what is expected. Occasionally, some class time may be set aside for work on these assignments, and it's not free time, it's work time. That's why having your Chromebook is going to be so important. And this last sentence in this paragraph is pretty important here. It is imperative to your learning that all work submitted be your own. Okay, there's no better way to hamstring yourself from future success than by cheating and just getting a decent grade and then not really understanding the material. This class and pre-calculus are difficult classes, and it's going to be very important for you to give it your all and not cheat. You're going to need to do this yourself. So all assessments, quizzes and tests will be announced at least 1 week in advance, usually in person and on Canvas. If you are to miss any time before a test, if it's instructional days, you get the number of days you missed +1 to make up any sort of work and tests. So if you miss 2 days, you'll get 3 days to get everything turned in, starting from the day that you return. If you only miss the review session, however, you're still going to be taking the test with everybody else. And if you have an unexcused absence on a quiz or a test day, there's not much I can do in terms of excusing that for you. You need to have an excused absence if you're going to miss a test, and then we need to work on getting it rescheduled. If you miss a quiz, like an in-class quiz, we're not really going to do very many makeups this year. It saves me from having to go back and grade old assignments. It saves you from having to study old material and get behind. So we'll just call it water under the bridge, and I will backfill that with the grade that you get on your next quiz or test. Any accommodations required by an IEP or a 504 plan may be implemented as necessary. So for attendance, we're going to do the standard Chiles attendance policy. If you are between 10 seconds to 10 minutes late after the bell, you are tardy. As you rack up tardies, they have escalating disciplinary effects, including a warning, a parent phone call, detention, and then a referral. If you get too many tardies, it counts as an unexcused absence, as well as lates. If you are more than 10 minutes late, you're considered late, and that counts as an unexcused absence. You do not want to rack those up because it can fail you in the course. They can give you an attendance failure. It is imperative that you attend regularly and put forth effort. This is not an easy class, and math from here on out does not get any easier. So just a few more miscellaneous things. You're going to want to check your school email and your Canvas often. I won't send out messages every day, but you're going to want to check every day. In regards to being out of class for like water or bathroom or what have you, we're going to try to monitor and limit that. We're going to start with 3 per 9 weeks. You're going to get 3 passes per 9 weeks. If you use all of them up, tough, go before class or after class. And if you have some left over at the end, we may be able to turn that into some extra credit points. Speaking of which, don't expect much extra credit. The grade you get is the grade you earn. Yeah, just don't get your hopes up. I'm not going to do much extra credit this year. So if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me at the Gmail address, teacherkenyonj@gmail.com, and then go ahead and send me your name, your grade, your student ID, and what period you have me for Math for College Algebra. I hope to have a great school year with you, and I look forward to seeing you in person soon.